I slammed the front door of my apartment, the echo reverberating through the empty hallway like a gunshot. My bike chain had snapped again, right in the middle of rush hour traffic, leaving me stranded and furious. Desperate, I wheeled the damn thing over to my best friend Emily's house, hoping her garage tools could save the day. But it was her mom, Hadley, who opened the door with that warm, knowing smile that always made my stomach flip in ways I couldn't explain. Grace, that's me, 25, fresh out of a dead-end job at a coffee shop, still figuring out life in suburban Chicago. Emily and I had been inseparable since high school, sharing secrets about crushes and heartbreaks, but lately I'd been avoiding her place. Not because of her, but because of Hadley. At 42, she was the epitome of composed elegance. A successful lawyer who volunteered at the local LGBTQ center on weekends. Her short black bob framed sharp green eyes that seemed to see right through me. And her laugh, God, it was like velvet wrapping around your soul. But she was Emily's mom, married once, divorced now, and straight as far as anyone knew. Or so I thought. That afternoon, Emily was out running errands, leaving Hadley and me alone in the garage. "Let me take a look," she said, rolling up her sleeves, her fitted blouse hugging her curves in a way that made it hard to focus. We knelt on the concrete floor, tools scattered around us. Her hands moved with precision, fixing the chain effortlessly, while I pretended to help, my fingers brushing hers accidentally. Or was it? The spark was there, electric, undeniable. As she wiped grease from her hands, she looked up, her eyes locking onto mine. "Grace, you've been distant lately. Is everything okay?" I hesitated, my heart pounding. "Yeah, just life stuff." But inside, turmoil raged. Why did her presence make me question everything? I dated guys before, but nothing stuck. Lately, dreams of women, of her, haunted my nights. Society's voice echoed in my head. "You're just confused, it's a phase." But this felt real, terrifyingly so. She stood, helping me up, our bodies close. Then, without warning, she leaned in, her lips pressing against mine in a kiss that was soft yet insistent, tasting of mint and forbidden desire. I froze, then melted, kissing back before pulling away in shock. "Hadley, what?" I stammered, my world tilting. She stepped back, her face flushed. "I'm sorry, Grace. I thought. I felt the connection. But if I'm wrong..." No, she wasn't wrong. That kiss shattered the facade I'd built, forcing me to confront the truth I'd buried deep. I was attracted to women, to her. But she was my best friend's mom. The betrayal potential loomed like a storm cloud. As I grabbed my bike and fled, questions swirled. How could I face Emily? What if this ruined everything? The next day, I avoided Emily's calls, pacing my tiny apartment. Inner voices clashed. One screaming this was wrong, immoral, even crossing lines of friendship and age. The other whispered freedom, authenticity. Growing up in a conservative family, my parents drilled in normal relationships. Boy meets girl, marriage, kids. Anything else was sin, whispered about in church basements. I'd suppressed my feelings for years, dating boys to fit in. But that kiss ignited a fire I couldn't extinguish. Hadley texted. "We need to talk. Please." I stared at the screen, torn. Ignoring it would be easier, safer. But curiosity and desire won. I agreed to meet at a neutral coffee shop downtown. The cafe buzzed with afternoon chatter, but my mind was a whirlwind. Hadley arrived, looking impeccable in a tailored suit, her expression a mix of regret and hope. We sat in a corner booth, steam rising from our mugs like unspoken words. "Grace, I shouldn't have done that without knowing if you felt the same," she began, her voice steady but eyes vulnerable. "I've been struggling with my own identity for years. After my divorce, I realized I'm not straight. But admitting it, especially with a daughter Emily's age, it's complicated." Her words hit like a punch. She wasn't just any woman. She was navigating the same turbulent waters I was. We talked for hours, sharing stories of hidden crushes, family expectations, the fear of judgment. My parents would disown me if they knew. Emily, God, Emily would feel betrayed. Yet, as Hadley spoke of her volunteer work, helping young queer people find their way, I saw strength in her vulnerability. "I don't want to pressure you," she said. But that kiss, it felt right. Leaving the cafe, my head spun. Right? Or reckless? That night, alone in bed, I replayed the moment, my body responding in ways I'd denied. But doubt crept in. Was this love or infatuation? Age gap, social stigma. Could we survive that? I decided to test the waters, inviting Hadley for a walk in the park the next day. Neutral ground, no commitments. As we strolled under blooming trees, conversation flowed easily, laughter punctuating serious admissions. Her hand brushed mine, and I didn't pull away. By the end, we shared another kiss, tentative but affirming. This was happening. But at what cost? Emily noticed my distraction during our next hangout. What's up with you? You've been weird since the bike thing. I lied, saying work stress but guilt gnawed at me. Hiding from my best friend felt like poison. Meanwhile, Hadley and I stole moments. A secret dinner, late-night texts. Each encounter deepened the bond, but amplified the risks. Her ex-husband, still involved in Emily's life, was traditional. Discovery could fracture their family. My own parents, devout Catholics, would see this as abomination. Inner conflict raged. Pursue happiness or protect those I love. As weeks passed, the secrecy weighed heavier. One evening, Hadley confessed over wine at her place, Emily away at college orientation. I want more than stolen kisses, Grace. But I'm scared of hurting Emily. Me too. We agreed to take it slow, but passion simmered beneath. That night, we talked until dawn, sharing dreams and fears. I realized this wasn't just attraction. It was connection on a soul level. But society loomed, whispering judgments. She's too old, it's inappropriate. Was I ready to face that storm? The double life began to erode my sanity. By day, I played the role of Emily's carefree friend, laughing at her jokes about bad dates. All while my phone buzzed with messages from her mother. Miss you, Hadley would text, and my heart would race, a mix of thrill and terror. At 25, I should have been figuring out my career. Not entangled in a forbidden romance that could implode everything. But every time I tried to pull back, memories of her touch, her understanding gaze drew me in deeper. Inner monologues haunted my commutes to the new job I'd landed at a marketing firm. Why her? Why now? The age difference, 17 years, gnawed at me. Society painted older women in relationships with younger ones as predatory, but Hadley was anything but. She empowered me, encouraged my ambitions. Yet doubts whispered. Is this real or am I rebelling against my upbringing? My parents' voices echoed. Find a nice boy, settle down. Coming out to them seemed impossible. They'd pray for my soul or worse, cut me off. One weekend, Emily invited me to a family barbecue. Hadley would be there, her ex-husband Tom too. Panic surged. How could I act normal? As I arrived, the backyard smelled of grilled burgers, but tension thickened the air. Hadley greeted me with a casual hug, her scent lingering, stirring forbidden memories. Tom, a burly accountant in his 50s, eyed me curiously. Grace, haven't seen you around much. Everything good? I nodded, forcing a smile, but inside I screamed. If you only knew. Throughout the afternoon, Hadley and I stole glances, our secret a live wire between us. Emily chattered about college plans, oblivious. But Tom pulled Hadley aside at one point, their whispers heated. Later, she confided. He's suspicious about my new friends from the center. Thinks I'm going through a midlife crisis. The word crisis stung. Was that all this was to outsiders? A phase. That night, alone, I wrestled with ethics. Loving Hadley felt right, but deceiving Emily was wrong. Moral dilemmas piled up. Loyalty to friendship versus personal truth. As our relationship deepened, we ventured into public, careful to avoid familiar spots. A drive to Lake Michigan. Hands intertwined on the console. Grace, you make me feel alive again, Hadley said, her voice cracking. After the divorce, I thought love was over for me. Tears welled. Her vulnerability cracked my defenses. But back home, reality intruded. My roommate noticed my late nights. Hot date. I laughed it off, but lies compounded guilt. One evening, we argued for the first time. At a quiet diner, Hadley suggested telling Emily. We can't hide forever. She's mature. She'll understand. I panicked. Understand? That I'm sleeping with her mom? It'll destroy her. Words hung heavy. Hadley recoiled. Is that all this is to you? Sleeping together. No, it was more companionship, support. But fear twisted my tongue. We parted tense, her parting words. Think about what you want, Grace. I can't live in shadows. Sleepless nights followed. Inner turmoil peaked. Sacrifice love for friendship, or risk both? I chose a middle path, confide in a neutral party. At the LGBTQ center where Hadley volunteered, I attended a support group anonymously. Stories of coming out, family rejections resonated. One woman shared losing her best friend over a similar situation. Dread filled me. Was that our fate? Returning home, I called Hadley. I'm scared, but I want this. We reconciled with a heartfelt talk, boundaries set. No rushing disclosure. But pressure mounted. Emily sensed something. Mom's been happier lately. Think she's dating. My stomach dropped. Maybe. Guilt clawed deeper. Then a turning point. Hadley invited me to her firm's gala as a friend. Elegant dresses, champagne. Our first semi-public outing. Whispers followed. Who's the young woman with Hadley? Paranoia set in. Was this sustainable? A week later, disaster loomed. Tom confronted Hadley about rumors from mutual friends. Are you seeing someone? A woman. She denied, but the seed was planted. That night she called me sobbing. I hate lying. But for us. The word warmed and terrified. My own family dinner approached. Parents probing about my love life. Met any nice guys? I deflected, but inside rebellion stirred. Why hide who I am? The climax of secrecy came at Emily's birthday party. House full, music blaring. Hadley and I avoided each other, but alcohol loosened inhibitions. In the kitchen, alone momentarily, she pulled me close. I need you. A quick kiss, but the door swung open. Emily stood there, eyes wide. Time froze. What the hell? She whispered, betrayal etching her face. She stormed out, leaving us in ruins. Hadley chased her, explanations tumbling. I remained numb, the cost of our choices crashing down. How had we let it come to this? Emily's accusation echoed through the house. My mom? Grace, how could you? The party halted, guests murmuring. Hadley tried calming her. Emily, let's talk privately. But damage was done. Emily grabbed her keys, fleeing to a friend's. Hadley turned to me, face ashen. This is what I feared. I nodded, guilt overwhelming. Inner voice berated. You knew the risks, yet pursued anyway. Was love worth this pain? We spent the night apart, Hadley consoling Emily via texts. Morning brought confrontation. At a park bench, the three of us sat, tension thick. Emily's eyes, red from crying, bored into me. How long? And why hide it? Hadley explained. It started innocently. We connected deeply. But Emily interrupted. Connected? You're her mom. And Grace, you're my best friend. This is sick. Words cut deep. Sick? Society's label for our love. I defended. It's not about age or roles. It's real. But doubt flickered. Was it? Emily's hurt morphed to anger. Dad will freak. The whole family will. Tom, informed by Emily, called Hadley raging. You're confusing our daughter. End this nonsense. Pressure from all sides. My parents still clueless, but if word spread. Inner conflict raged. Stand firm, or retreat to normalcy? Hadley faced professional scrutiny too. Conservative clients at her firm whispered about her lifestyle. One threatened to leave. I don't want a lesbian representing me. Career jeopardy added to the pile. Days blurred into arguments. Emily moved to her dad's temporarily, cutting me off. I need space, her text read. Loneliness hit hard. Hadley and I met secretly, but joy tainted by sorrow. Is this worth it? I asked one night, tears streaming. She held me. Love always comes with costs. But giving up feels worse. Her resolve strengthened mine, but moral quandaries persisted. Were we selfish, prioritizing our happiness over family bonds? A family intervention loomed. Tom organized a talk at his house. Emily, Tom, Hadley, and me, awkward quartet. Tom lectured. This isn't right. Age difference, same sex. It's against nature. Hadley fired back. Nature? Love isn't defined by your narrow views. Emily softened slightly. I just feel betrayed. Why not tell me? Honesty poured out. My fears of rejection, Hadley's past suppression. By end, no resolution, but seeds of understanding planted. Emily hugged Hadley. I love you, Mom. But this hurts. Leaving, I pondered. Could time heal? Society's weight pressed. Friends distanced, whispers at work. One coworker sneered. Heard you're into older women now? Humiliation burned. Inner monologue screamed defiance. Why let others dictate my heart? But practicality whispered caution. Yet resilience grew. Hadley and I attended couples therapy, unpacking traumas. My marriage failed because I denied my sexuality, she shared. Won't repeat that. Sessions revealed my own repressions, childhood crushes on girls dismissed as phases. Therapy empowered, but external battles raged. Emily returned home tentatively, conversations strained but progressing. I miss my friend, she admitted one day. Tears flowed, apologies exchanged. Forgiveness? Not fully, but a start. Then my parents entered the fray. A slip from Emily's social media hint reached them. Dinner turned interrogation. Is it true? You're gay. Mom's voice broke. Dad's face hardened. We raised you better. I stood ground. This is me. Hadley makes me happy. They stormed out, silence following. Disownment threat loomed. Inner turmoil peaked. Lose family for love? The choice tore me apart, Hadley supported. Give them time. My parents reacted similarly when I came out post-divorce. But time crawled. Isolation deepened, yet our bond solidified. A weekend getaway to a cabin, no distractions. Talks deepened, dreams of future despite odds. Marry me someday, she joked. Half serious, it sparked hope. But reality intruded upon return. Emily's ultimatum. Choose me or her. Heart shattered. Hadley refused. I won't make you choose. But Emily persisted, forcing the issue. The standoff culminated in a heated family meeting. Accusations flew. Betrayal, selfishness. I pleaded. Love isn't zero-sum. Emily wavered, admitting fear of change. Tom grumbled acceptance barely. Progress fragile. As dust settled, I reflected. Sacrifices made, but growth too. Was the pain justified? With fragile peace, new storms brewed. Emily's tentative acceptance cracked under peer pressure. College friends, hearing rumors, teased. Your mom's with your ex-bestie? Weird. Emily distanced again. Resentment festering. I thought I could handle it, but I can't, she confessed to Hadley. The words reopened wounds. Hadley, torn between daughter and lover, suggested space. Maybe we pause. Panic surged in me. Pause? After all we'd fought for? Inner voice accused. You're the intruder, breaking their family, but I fought back. No. We've come too far. We compromised, low-key, focusing on rebuilding with Emily. Therapy sessions included her now, unpacking betrayal's layers. I feel replaced, Emily admitted. Hadley reassured. You're irreplaceable. Slow mending, but trust fragile. Meanwhile, societal backlash intensified. At work, a promotion passed me over. Boss cited distractions. Discrimination? Likely. Hadley lost a major client, citing personal conflicts. Financial strain added tension. How do we survive this? She worried one night. Sacrifices mounted. Professional fallout paled to personal. My parents, after radio silence, invited me over. Hope flickered. But it was an ambush. Pastor present, pushing conversion therapy. We can fix this, Dad said. Ruggboiled. Fix? I'm not broken. I left, door slamming, perhaps forever. Inner devastation. Losing parents for authenticity. Worth it? Hadley comforted. Chosen family matters more. But loss ached deep. Then a betrayal from within. Emily, struggling, confided in Tom, who weaponized it. He filed for custody review, claiming Hadley's unstable lifestyle harmed Emily, though adult. Court loomed, dredging past. Hadley broke down. I could lose her. Guilt crushed me. My fault? We hired lawyers, but stress fractured us. Arguments escalated. If not for you. Hadley snapped once, regretting instantly. Forgiveness came, but scars lingered. Midst chaos, a moral crossroads. A friend offered. End it quietly. Save everyone pain. Tempting. Inner debate raged. Right choice, selfless retreat? Or wrong, denying love? I chose fight. We attended pride events, seeking community support. Stories of similar struggles inspired. Couples overcoming odds. But reality bit. Vandalism at Hadley's car, homophobic slurs painted. Fear gripped. Physical danger now? Police dismissed. Probably kids. Isolation deepened. Yet moments of joy pierced darkness. A quiet anniversary dinner, toasting resilience. Despite everything, I choose you again, Hadley said. Tears mixed with laughter. But Emily's wavering loyalty tested. She dated a conservative guy, echoing Tom's views. Maybe they're right, she hinted. Betrayal stung. Our ally turning? Confrontation followed. Don't let fear dictate, I urged. She stormed off, alliance shattered. The breaking point. Court hearing. Tom painted Hadley as unfit, citing our relationship. Judge sympathetic but scrutiny intense. Emily testified neutrally, pain evident. Ruling. No change but warning issued. Relief tainted. Hadley aged overnight, worry lines deepening. What have we done? She whispered. Inner guilt amplified. My decisions cost her dearly, recovery slow. We relocated to a more progressive Chicago neighborhood, seeking fresh start. Emily visited sporadically, thawing gradually. I see how happy you make Mom, she admitted once. Progress. But past damages lingered. My career stalled. I switched jobs, facing subtle biases. Hadley scaled back, volunteering, energy depleted. Trade-offs. Love preserved, but at what price? A final twist. An old flame of Hadley's resurfaced, offering uncomplicated companionship. Temptation? She confessed. I wondered briefly. Honesty hurt but strengthened trust. You're my choice, she affirmed. Inner security grew but doubts persisted. Could we endure more? As calm settled, reflection hit. Choices made, consequences paid. Moral ambiguities blurred. Right for us, wrong for others? The journey taught harsh lessons in sacrifice and resilience. Stability teased, but life threw curveballs. Emily's new boyfriend, Mark, embodied traditional values, pressuring her views. Your mom's choices. Unconventional, he said at a dinner. Tension spiked. Hadley defended. Love is love. Emily sided with him subtly, rift widening. Inner frustration boiled. Why regress? But empathy tempered. Her world appended to we pushed forward. Planning a commitment ceremony, small, symbolic. Invites selective. Supportive friends, no family yet. My parents declined harshly. Not attending sin. Heartache fresh. Hadley's side similar. Siblings distant. But the day arrived, vows exchanged under twinkling lights. Through storms I choose you, Hadley promised. Joy pure but fleeting. Emily attended. Hesitant smile. Progress. Post-ceremony backlash. Photos leaked online via a friend. Trolls swarmed. Cradle robber. Family wrecker. Hadley faced professional reprimand. Firms suggested discretion. Resignation considered. I lost freelance gigs. Clients citing controversy. Financially strained, we downsized. Inner resolve tested. Endure or fold. Community rallied. Center friends offered support, reminding, visibility matters. Inspired, Hadley spoke at events, sharing our story. Empowerment surged, but exhaustion too at a pivotal moment. Emily's breakup with Mark. He wanted me to cut you off, she revealed. Awakening dawned. I was scared of losing normalcy. Hugs followed, true reconciliation. I love you both. Healing began. Tom, seeing change, softened. As long as she's happy. Fragile truce. My parents reached out tentatively. We miss you. Meeting arranged, boundaries set. Accept us or not. Tears, apologies. We were wrong. Not full embrace but start. Inner peace flickered. Forgiveness possible? Society's scars remained. Daily microaggressions. Stares, whispers. But strength grew. We volunteered together, mentoring young queer folk. Your story gives hope, one said. Purpose found in pain as years blurred. Wait, no, this tale spans months but impacts lifelong. Reflecting now, choices dissected. Betrayals forgiven, damages repaired? Highs and lows balanced on ethics scale. Love triumphed, but at costs immeasurable. In the end, was pursuing this forbidden romance the right decision, or a selfish act that caused unnecessary suffering?